Grand risings, my darlings. How are we all doing today? I hope that we're all doing absolutely swell, because I sure am. Let's get my live up on my phone. Okay. We're up, we're running, and we're here. So how is everyone doing today? This is donation today. Is that donation? Yeah, it's donation one. There we go. Couldn't remember which was which. Hey ho. Da 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 da. Oh no. Do I? Sorry. Oh. How is everyone doing today? We all doing swell? I hope we are. I sure am. Let's see if we get any trolls today. I hope we don't. I'm using a tarot deck that I haven't used for ages. Literally. Literally. I need to get Discord on my laptop. I just realised I don't have it. Hello. Fuck. How's everyone doing today? How is everyone? I hope that all swell. Don't forget to leave a like, follow, share as well if you do enjoy my content or you do enjoy what I do. I'm a professional fortune teller, psychic, and seer, and oracle. How is everyone? I tell fortunes the old ways. I do. Ooh. Spiced? Huh. I flat. Yeah, how is everyone? Ooh. I've got cards flying everywhere. Oops. But yeah, it's free yes or no's if you would like them. Anything else is donation based, which means that you donate what you would like to get a reading. The more you donate, the bigger the reading, or the more information that you get. At the same time, I use anything from tarot all the way to cartomancy, which is the playing cards, all the way to runes, crystal balls, palms, anything like that. Hello, Crystal. How are you, my darling? We'll hear from Reggie soon. Let's see. I feel that you will hear from Reggie soon. Yes, my darling. Okay, yes. Okay. Emma, will Mike reconnect with good intentions? Let's see, my darling. Let's have a look. I feel like he will, but I feel like it is going to take some time. But yeah, he will, my darling. Okay, he will. What else do I do? Runes, fortune telling. I also use witches' runes, scrying, lithomancy. Is S going to reach out soon? Let's see. Yes. I'm already bored of this deck. This deck literally does nothing for me. I don't know why I keep it. I really don't. There's absolutely nothing. Does anyone else have that problem? Hello, Monroe. Does anyone else have that problem where they just have a deck and it just does nothing for them, but they keep it for no reason? Other than because they can and that they want to. So I feel like that's me right now. But yeah. Also, remember the veil is getting thinner and thinner by the day, which means readings get more and more accurate. Okay, please be aware of scammers, frauds, and charlatans. Please be careful who you get readings from. Do I see S reaching out to you? Let's see, my darling. I would say yes. Yes, I do, my darling. Flats. Leave me alone. I'm not buying viewers. I don't like buying viewers. I've never bought viewers. Okay? I do everything by earning it, so please stop promoting fake viewers in my chats. Hello, Zach. How are you, my darling? By the way, I did say flak, F-L-A-K, to the person I was telling off. Will M break no contact soon? Will M break no contact soon? Let's see. Thank you for the follow. I would say yes. I would say we'll break no contact soon, CCC. Hello, Angeli. Angeli? Hi. Will Jason be reaching out to you? Let's see. No, not right now. Oh, confused, but what about you? You're confused. I'm good, thank you, my darling. Oh, what tea do you have? I love a bit of tea. I love a little bit of gossip. Will your house sale something complete soon? Let's see. Thank you for the heart, mate. No, I don't feel like your house sale is going to complete soon, but I do feel it will complete, my darling, just not soon. Okay, sorry to say the not soon part. I hate saying that bit, but yeah. Okay, not soon. No, yeah. Gina, will Tony come back soon? Let's see. I feel that they will come back soon, my darling. Yes. Will you pass your driving? I feel that you will. I feel like it's going to take a little bit, but yeah, I do feel like you will pass your driving, my darling. But you need to keep working hard, okay, boo? Keep working hard and you'll pass it, okay? Don't know if I did the Real Richard one. If I haven't, pop it down again. If I have, don't pop it down again. Right, Ollie and me are confusing because we have good eye contact. He's no longer touching your touching. Right, touching? Touching? What do you mean? Where are we going with this touching part? Well, Richard and you reconcile, let's see. Thank you for the heart, me. C. Hello, Elk, how are you, my darling? Rose, will you get a payment statement on 29th of October or later? 29th, my darling. He tried to say you okay, hoping I'd make convo, but I always skip it with anxiety. But this time I'm willing to fight for it. Touching your shoulder? I'm confused now. The way you said touching with your actions that made me laugh. Oops. Oops. So yeah, Richard and you will reconcile, my darling, yes. Would spirit living with you let you go? Let's see. Yes, my darling, yes. Yes, we used to, but that close, Jamie. But it's like someone's got involved. Let's see, has anyone got involved? Have a look. I don't think anyone's got involved, my darling, but you got the hangman. So no, I don't say anyone's got involved. I feel like he does still like you. And I feel like he's still coming for you. So no, I wouldn't say anyone's got involved. I'd just say it's anxiety. It could also be retrograde or the fact that the veil is getting thinner. When the veil gets thinner, we do normally experience different things through our normal lives. And they get a little bit more confusing, a little bit more different. So I would say it's down to the veil, my darling. Okay. Hello, miss. I would say it's down to veil. Okay. Can I see your message? Yes. Will he ever come back to you? No. In your dreams he will, but not in real life. Hello, Pada. Will Jay and you be in a relationship this month? Yes. He looked very sad. Did he? Did he? Perhaps he accidentally cheated by accident. Hello, Jill. Perhaps he cheated by accident, and it's like playing on his mind. And he like really wants to be honest about it, but he can't. Not to put anything in your head, by the way. Hello, Barry. Thank you for the follow, RB. Thank you for the follow to the other person. I missed it, but thank you. But like maybe he's, got guilt on his mind, or maybe he's lost somebody. Can't really do it without reading, but you know what I mean. I'm trying to do this without reading. No, not you, Elkie. We're talking about Zach here, not you. Yours was just whenever I gave the answer to you. I forgot what I did. But no, this is to Zach what I'm saying. But yeah, maybe he's done something without meaning to, and he like really wants to explain it but doesn't know how to. Zach, because I don't think he would cheat on you on purpose or anything like that. We're not dating. It's just we have our connection and it sucks. Perhaps he wants more then. If you're not dating, perhaps he wants more. He was worried. Sorry, boo. Have you tried asking him out? That might cheer him up. Hello, Neely. Neela, how are you, boo? Haven't seen you for ages. How are you? Happy Sunday, Queen. Will you find a relationship? Let's see, Barry. Yes. He just ghosted my message, so in real life it makes it weird. Oh, okay. I think what it could be because I'm trying to do it without doing a reading. Do you think he might have found someone else and doesn't know how to tell you? I don't want to put things into your head though. Hello, Anya. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to put things into your head, so I won't go. I won't go further with that. I don't want to screw with your head. Oh, it's so flat. Katrina, what would you like reading on, boo? Thank you for your donation. Will Paul and you reconcile as a couple, or should you just move on? Let's see. Let's see. No, I feel like you reconcile as a couple, my darling. Don't move on. Okay, I do feel like he is going to reconcile with you. I feel like he's just got to go through the pain of admitting when he's been wrong as well. Okay. So what I would say here is I feel like he's trying to be honest. I feel like he's trying to allow his emotions out towards you. And I feel like he will be successful in doing so. He's just got to learn to grow some balls. I do feel like that is what he's mostly struggling with, my darling, okay? What I would also say here is I feel like he does want the opportunity to reconcile. I do think that he is going to offer up an opportunity to reconcile with you. I feel like that will be within the next 3-4 days. There's going to be an apology towards you. What I'd also say here as well is I feel like there's going to be more contact coming towards you as well. I feel like he's just been in the past. Okay. He's just been stuck in the past, my darling. Okay, but he will move forwards. Okay. Maybe he's in the closet. Let's go with maybe he's in the closet, Zach. Let's go with that. Thank you for the heart me, thank you for the rose. You're welcome, Miss Cat. But yeah, does that make sense, Boo? Thank you for the Go Populars. That's fair enough, my darling. I was outed by my teacher. I was forced to come out. Yeah, most males struggle with admitting that they're wrong, my darling, so don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm glad that made sense. Tia, what is your question, Boo? What is your question, my love? You were outed by your toxic family. At least yours was family. Mine was by a teacher that only knew me at school, so at least yours was done by a family member. Mine wasn't. And I had to go home and tell my parents before the weekend ended, because if I didn't tell my parents, the teacher was going to tell my parents. And I was there like, I have no idea what to do. So in the end, I told them. In the end, I told them. Because I knew that they'd accept me in either way. I knew that they would accept me, but it was just trying to do it. So yeah. Yeah, she did it in public. In front of my friends. Thank you for the share. What to expect this week? Any updates on Pisces? Let's have a look. It was her. It was. Let's have a look. Let's see. Ah, it's fine. It makes you stronger. It makes you stronger. Oh, you've got a good week ahead of you, my darling. Your energy is coming back to you, but also I feel like there's going to be a date with the Pisces. I feel like he's gone through a little bit of pain, so he's almost going to use you to take his mind off the pain, my darling. So I feel like he is actually going to be using you in a good way. This is actually going to give you a good idea of how he feels. You're going to see his emotions. Of course, you can ask a question, my darling. He's going to be showing you emotions. He's going to be opening up to you, my darling, okay? What I would also say here is I feel like it's going to be a lot more positive, a lot more quaint. And I feel like he's not going to let anyone into the relationship, okay? It's just going to be you, my darling. What I would also say here for this week as well is I feel like your energy is going to be better. I do feel like you are going to dwell on past memories though, my darling, okay? So we do need to be careful of that. What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like there is going to be more of an opportunity coming your way, more of an open life coming your way as well. I do feel like there is going to be a bit of a stab in the back, though, by a friend. Okay, I do feel like a friend's going to try and come in between you, but I don't think that they're going to be successful, so I feel like you will be fine still, okay, my darling? What I would also say here as well is I feel like you need to take a little bit more control, okay, boo? Does that make sense? So I was just getting my mum to try my Coke because it felt flat. Has he seen your text? Let's see. Not yet, but I feel like he's going to see it this evening, my darling. Okay, so he's not seen it yet, but it'll be this evening, boo. Okay. It'll be this evening. Okay. So yeah, he will see it. Okay, boo, does that make sense? Remember, guys, if you want the energy on someone, that is a donation-based reading. Yes or no's are the only three things. Okay, my darlings? And then Mondays are the freebie days. Apart from this Monday. Monday tomorrow is going to be paid. And then the rest of the week is going to be free. Okay, this Monday I've got no privates, but the rest of the week I'm fully booked with privates. So that's why they're going to be free. You're very welcome, my darling. Oh, that looks much better. Listen to this fizz, my darlings. Hello, Emily. Thank you. That's much better. Hello, Emperor. I got another weapon diamond. The one from this morning. You hear no fizz? Yeah, my mic didn't pick it up. Turns out my mic only picks up your voice or if something hits the table. Like, listen. I'm whacking my finger on the table and it wouldn't pick it up again. Good evening, my darling. You heard it? Oh, brilliant. You heard it then? Brilliant. You hear tapping? Oh, okay, so it does pick up some stuff. But it doesn't hear it all the time, which is like the annoying thing. Are you filtered? No, my darling. I'm just doing the people that have just quickly donated, okay, boo? So you're not filtered, my sweetie. My sweet pea of a gem. I don't know why I called you a sweet pea of a gem, but it's the first thing that came into my head. So, excuse me. Excuse me. I've got a new deck coming today, by the way. I ordered another starter deck. I got another starter deck, so it's coming in the post. I'll use it tomorrow. I couldn't resist. It was £7 and it was coming like the next day. So, Sarah, are you here, boo? Yeah. So I've only got 2 donations right now, my darling. So once they're done, I'll go back to the yes or no's. Okay, boo. General to see how Rue is today. Is it a Lenormand one? No, I've got the Lenormands that have the starter, like have the wording on them. There's not many of those. Which is annoying because I love my Lenormand, and there's not a lot of Kipper either on Amazon. You get a lot of it on Etsy, so I will be ordering more off Etsy when I recuperate some money, because that's going to cost me. I think each Etsy order I do is about £100 to £200 almost. Because the Etsy order I'll be doing, it's got this Lenormand that I've got. It does. But it's an extended version, and that's about 30-something quid. And then there's some more Lenormand that I want. Because I absolutely adore Lenormand. But Amazon doesn't have many Lenormand. So I have to keep recuperating my money because I have to keep buying off Etsy, and Etsy's expensive. But hey ho, I don't care. It just means I can't buy anything for a long time. I wasn't doing that face to stop you. So let's have a look at a general preview. Thank you for the gifts, my darlings. I got this deck off Etsy. It's the Gypsy Witch deck, and I got the other one by the same buyer, which is that one. By the way, if anyone messages you on Etsy and they in the order and they go, "Can you next time order it like on PayPal, like DM me privately and order it on PayPal?" Ignore them, okay? Because the person that I bought this from kept saying, I bought it from them twice. They're from Australia, and each time they said, "Can you order off next time for me from PayPal?" Because I'm moving off Etsy. They're not moving off Etsy, because every time I go on there, I've been on there in the last 7 days. They're still on there. They're doing it because they want to skip the prices. They do. They don't want to be paying the Etsy fees. So if anyone says, "Can you pay me through PayPal instead?" and they're on Etsy, don't buy. Okay, do it straight through Etsy. Okay, because they're just trying to skip the fees. As you haven't heard from them, that's all right, my darling. Let's have a look. I feel like he's fine, my darling. I feel like he's just been really busy today. I feel like he does want to come forth. Okay, and I feel like he does want to be a little bit more open and honest with you. But no, I just feel like he's been quite busy. Okay. I feel like he's been trying to message you, trying to see how you are. Okay. But every time he goes to try and do it, there's something else that he needs to do or accomplish. So what I would say here is, yeah, everything's fine. Okay. I would just say he needs to work on himself and come forwards. Be a little bit more honest with oneself. Okay, yeah, there's more communication coming, my darling. Okay. I feel like he's just trying to get through a stormy day. Okay, Boo says nothing wrong. Okay, Boo? Hello, Princess. Sorry to hear about your mum, my darling, but I am going to quickly stop you there in advance. I can't speak to the dead. Okay, my darling? So, I am very sorry for your loss, but please do not ask me to do mediumship. Because it just happens when it happens. I don't get to choose. Okay. Just thought I'd do that warning in advance, because I know what people are going to ask. But does that make sense, Boo? My little queen. But no, I love the Gypsy Witch so much. I also bought the bicycle version of it as well. What? You're very welcome, babe. Changing decks again, give me 1 sec. Does you guys like Lenormand? Let me get a Lenormand deck out. Let me get a Lenormand out. Lenormand, 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 Lenormand. Oh. To sound like a bloody owl then. Oh. Pardon? Oh, wood pigeon. Can actually do a fucking good wood pigeon, Jesus. Was I a wood pigeon in my last life? Can't stop it now. But yeah, those are my favourite Lenormands right now. By the same company. Who the fuck is that company? Omito_1. I'm in the mood for these right now. So, do I have Sharon? Hello, Sharon. What would you like your reading on, boo? Okay, we can do that. The other thing I like about this Lenormand is it's bigger, it's like tarot size. And y'all know me, I like a tarot size, but the tarot, I need a Lenormand size. I do. Like, I want a tarot that is that size. Give me 1 sec, I will do your reading. I want a tarot that is that size. I really do. Or even if it's like playing card size, I'd love that. So let's see what N's feelings towards you are. Let's have a look. Ooh. Okay, we see new beginnings coming between you guys, my darling. Okay, you've got the anchor, you've got the stalk, and you've got the cross. Okay, so we do see new beginnings coming. What I would also say here is I feel like he wants to become more open. I feel like he's going to be very faithful towards you. Okay, I feel like there is definitely going to be more communication between the both of you as well, my darling. I do see communication's going to get stronger. What I would also say here as well is I feel like he's trying to become more stable. Okay. Right now, his love is a little bit poisoned. Okay. He still has love for you, but he doesn't have love for oneself. So I feel like he's a little bit poisoned in one's self love. Okay. And I feel like he's trying to work it out, work himself out, my darling. Okay. I feel like he's trying to understand himself. What I would also say here as well, my darling, is I feel like he's struggling. Okay. Hello, Deborah. How are you, my darling? I feel like he is attracted to you, my darling. He's just got a lot on the plate right now. Okay. I feel like he's trying to fix it out. Okay. I feel like he's really trying to fix it. I feel like he's trying to find that stability, my darling. Okay. And I feel like he will find the stability soon. Okay. I feel like you just got to give him a chance. Okay, my darling. What I would also say here for you as well is I feel like he's going to become a lot more open. Okay. What I'd also say here is I feel like he's trying to communicate as much as he can, but his communication just isn't working. At the same time, I feel like he's going to meet with you. I feel like he's going to write with you, but I feel like he just needs to calm down, slow down, okay? Once he does that, he'll be there, okay, my darling? Does that make sense? I need to read it. It's just donation based today, Deborah. So it's basically whatever you want to donate is what you'll get a reading for it, okay? It says how much you can afford. You get to choose your price. You're very welcome, my darling. But no, if you want a really good Lenormand set, choose Omito. Omito. Okay. Honestly, they do the best Lenormand. And if you go to their Etsy, they've got even more decks. They've even got a Tarot de Marseille. I can't actually get to mine, but it's a 9040. Oh Jesus Christ, 901,040. It is, and that's a really good one. I'll show that in a video. But no, I love them. Absolutely love them. I love Lenormand. I love Kipper. I think they're like my favourite compared to Tarot. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Tarot, but fortune cards and shit like that are just they're my bomb. They're what I love. Okay. Yeah, it's back to questions now, so pop your yes or no's in. Is Ben going to ask you to be his girlfriend anytime soon? Let's see. Let's see. Yes. But the other thing I like about fortune cards is I feel like they're just more open. I feel like they're just more blunt, straight to the point. I like Marseille Tarot. I do more than I like Rider-Waite. Donna, will you and Brandon reconcile with each other? Let's see. Yes. Just paid. What did you pay on, my darling? Was it Stripe by any chance? I'm only asking that because I've got a Stripe that failed. So yeah, Deborah, just so you know, the payment hasn't come through, but it's not left your bank, okay, my darling? It failed. Okay, boo, so do not worry, you've not had any money gone. Okay. Golden decks are lovely too. They are, but there's no golden... You know, like how the... You know how you got, like, golden ones like this? Where it's full gold... full gold on the cards like that. There's no Marseille deck that has that. You've got golden Marseille decks where some of the bits are golden, but not all of them. So I've only got like 2 Rider-Waite, but I do find with the gold is it does damage very quickly. Can you do a video on how to read them? I ordered a deck the other day. Is that Lenormand, my darling? Is that Lenormand? Because I do lessons, but you have to book the lessons privately and personally, so it'll be you're the only one in the lesson. So I do teach. It is the coast and it's awful. They damage really quickly. They're very expensive as well. It's normally like, I don't know, I think it's about 15 quid per deck. Lovely cards though, don't get me wrong, they are lovely. They just damage really quickly. So I try not to use them as much. I've got 3 gold ones and one of them I paid 50 quid for, so I'm not using that one as much. Because it cost me 50 quid, I don't want to damage it. Jimmy hasn't called at all. Is it over? Let's see. Thank you for the roses. Is it over? I feel it is for now, but I feel like you will be coming back, my darling, so yes. But you will be coming back. But yeah, Anya, I do private lessons. I will make videos on the Lenormand, I will, but they're not going to be as in-depth as the private, okay? Because I still want, like, the people to go and book the privates to learn. So I can't give all my information away. Thank you for the roses. Is Philip still dating his ex? Let's see. Let's see. I feel like he is, my darling, yeah. Thank you for the slays, my darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If I miss your question, please pop it down again. I am looking at about 8 different platforms, or is it 6 platforms today? I think it's about 6 platforms I'm looking at. Okay, so if I do miss your comment, please pop it down again. Do I have Deborah? Good Deborah. Hello, Deborah. What would you like your reading on, boo? And while I wait for that, if you're about to give your dog away, are they going to be good to him? Let's see. I feel like they are going to be good to him, my darling, yes. Okay, I don't think that there's anything that you need to worry about, my darling, okay? General and spiritual, we can do that. Let's have a look at the general and spiritual. Let's have a look. Let me just change my deck for you. There's also no golden Lenormands. I can't find any golden Lenormands or Lenormands that are encrusted in gold, which is annoying. Because I'd love a gold Lenormand deck. Oh. Just wondering if silver decks exist. They do. You can get a silver deck, yeah. You can get a rose gold deck as well. I still need to buy those. But yeah. Here's my original gold one. Look how damaged it is. Literally. So, let's have a look. Let's see, Deborah. So, Deborah, my darling, I feel like there's a little bit of struggle around the family. I do feel like there is some hard work coming. I feel like you need to be more careful due to the veil. Okay. Hello, Conal. Okay. You know the veil around Samhain, my darling? You know the Samhain veil as it gets thinner? You need to be a little bit careful around that time of day. Okay, around about that time of evening as well. Okay. I feel like you will be waking up around about 3 o'clock at that time, so the witching hour. Okay. Your visions are going to become more vivid and a little bit more scary around about the coming days. Okay, as you get closer to that time. Okay, this is you actually going through your awakening. This is you getting a lot more powerful with your visions, but also your ability is getting more powerful as well, my darling. Okay, so what I would say here is be careful, but I don't think it's going to be negative. Okay, I do see a positivity with that. Okay, your finances are going up as well. Okay, especially you using your ability. So yeah, your visions are your dreams, my darling. Dreams are visions. Okay. What I would say here is be careful how you spend your money. I think that you're spending a little too much, my darling, and you're really not helping yourself. Okay, if anything, you're damaging yourself. Okay, stop trying to be materialistic, my darling. It's not going to work out for you that way. What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is you need to be a little bit less stubborn with yourself. When the guides are speaking to you, listen to the guides, my darling. Okay, they're trying to help you out. And I feel at the moment, one is ignoring the guides. Okay, one isn't listening to the guides and what's going on. They think that they know better, my darling. So let's start listening to them once again. Let's start letting them help you and guide you. Okay. And I feel like that could be why you're finding your energy is a little bit stagnant because they're going, look, if you're going to ignore us, we're not really going to help you with your energy. Okay. What I would also say here as well, my darling, is I feel like you need to bring balance back to yourself as well. Okay. So I feel like balance does need to come back for you. You need to be a little bit more harsh on yourself. When something's happened for the wrong, you need to ask yourself, why did this happen and what can I do to change that? Okay. You need to look at what you can do to help yourself and learn from your past, okay, my darling? What I would also say here is I feel like your mediumship's going to get stronger as well, my darling. Okay, so I do see mediumship getting stronger for you. At the same time, I'd also say for you as well, my sweet, is I feel like your powers, okay, are getting stronger. So I do feel like you can actually start doing rituals now. You do have a bloodline of witches. You're the first witch in about 1 to 200 years. Okay, in your family, my darling. Okay, the bloodline's been cold for quite a while and it's skipped quite a few generations, if you get what one means. Okay. What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like you will become more and more powerful and more strong. Okay, my darling. I feel like you will be bigger than a lot. Okay, than a lot of mediums out there. Okay. But you need to believe in yourself, okay, boo? Does that make sense? Hello, Claire. I'm good, thank you. How are you, boo? Remember, guys, if you want to help my team out, okay, and you want to be a fan, don't forget to send a heart me and send the gifts that are to do with the heart miz. Okay, if you want to help me in the popular lives. Okay, my darlings. Obviously, don't gift if you need to pay bills and it's going to cost you the bill money. Okay, please gift if you would like to. Never let a streamer bully you into gifting, and if they do, block them, report them. Okay, my darling. It does brilliant. Yeah, work on your confidence, my darling, and you'll be much, 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 much better. Okay. You'll be much better, boo. Okay. Does anyone know what our likes are on right now? How many likes do we have? I've got my screen covered up where the likes are so I can see when it comes to TikTok. Is Jimmy dealing with someone else? Let's see. No, he's not, my darling, no. 25, 25.2, thank you, my darling. Thank you. I like that sound. Didn't I do it? 1 million, bullshit. Will you reconcile with Rosie? Oh, will Andy reconcile with you? Let's see. No, I feel like you'll be doing the reconciliation. Hello, Kel. How are you, boo? I feel like you'll be doing the reconciliation and starting it, my darling, not the other way round, okay, boo? Still waiting to sell your house? Honey, honey, honey. Don't worry about selling your house. It'll happen when it's meant to, my darling, okay? Don't worry over it, okay, my darling? Don't be a worry pants. Okay, boo. AJ's mental health much better. Is AJ's mental health much better? Let's see. Let's see. Yes, my darling, much, much, much better, okay? Is Tom really serious about you? Let's see. Let's see. Let's have a look. Yes. What I mean by you, I feel like you need to reach out first, okay? So you don't need to, like, do the apology. You just need to reach out and show that you're still willing to make things work. Okay, because I feel like she wants to. I feel like they want to come in and go, I'm sorry, but they don't know if you're willing to allow that to happen. Okay. Is the deceitful person in your workplace, is they what? Thank for the heart me. Is Darren serious about the future with you? Let's see. Let's have a look. I feel like he is, my darling, yes. I feel like he is. Okay, yeah, he is there. Thank you for the heart me. If you want to know what caused you for him to leave, my darling, that's donation-based reading. Tracy! Hello, boo. Shirley, you're confusing me, my darling. Getting paid soon, lol. Hello, Tracy boo, how are you? Let's see what your question was. I half read it in the time that it gave me. Reza, thank you for your dono. So, Tracy. Un momento. Tracy, Tracy, Tracy. Remember, guys, if you put things in capital letters, your whole sentence, one will not answer, one will ignore. I'm not being shouted at today. So, you stopped over... For fuck's sake. Hello. So, You stopped over at Tony's the last couple of nights. He's been online romantic. Has he been online romantically with anyone else? Let's see. Thank you for the bless shoes. No, I don't think that he has, my darling. No, he's not been online romantically with anyone else. Thank you for the bless shoes. Is Tony interested in the woman at the petrol station? Let's see. No, my darling. I don't feel like they are. Okay. No. No. Okay, Boo. Does that make sense, Boo? Thank you for the follow. Bless me. Thanks, Emperor. Oh, I'll get my nails done tomorrow. Thanks for the follow. You're very welcome, my darling. You're very welcome. Don't know why I like doing that. Thank you. Love that. There's a post on Instagram that says being normal is vastly overrated. Absolutely love. Will you feck off? I am not sharing it to the damn page. Shoo. Jesus bleeding bastards. It's harsh. No, it's the scam accounts. You know the scam accounts where they go, share this post to London, yada yada yada. No! Last time I fell for that, they went, can you pay us this amount, that amount, this amount, that amount? No, I'm not paying you. No. If you offer to promote it for me and you don't state that I need to pay you when you first message me, I am not going to pay you. No. Jesus fucking thing. So, rules aid. What is aid energy? Da 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 da. We can do that. What is coming up in this knee week? What's a knee week, my darling? Do you mean new? Do you mean new? Bew? No, there we go. We having a fat fingers moment, my darling. Has the gym not worked on your fingers? So let's see. Hello, Brenda. How are you? Oh, calm down. Thank you for the go populars. Let's have a look there. No workout for fingers. It's called the Xbox controller. This is better than the bleeding PS controller. So what I would say here is I feel like the energy is becoming more popular for you, my darling. Okay, it's becoming nicer for you. I'm good, thank you. What I'd also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like they're going to become more open. Okay, and I feel like the love is coming in. Okay, I feel like they're still coming in towards you, okay, babe? What I would also say here for your energy this week as well is I feel like it's going to be a little bit stressful because I'm not going to be here for you. Okay. But no, it is going to be a little bit more stressful, my darling. I feel like some of your clients are going to be biting your head off and all that. Okay, so I do feel like you're going to have to learn to keep your cool. Money's going to be a bit slow this week. Okay. You're going to get fewer clients, but you're going to get more of the Karens. Okay, my darling. What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like you're going to have a little bit of a tower moment. I don't think it's going to be negative as such. I feel like this is just where you're starting to wake up, my darling. Okay, boo? So I feel like that is going to be the only struggle. Where am I going? I'm going to try and read a book this week. Okay. I'm going to try and read a book this week, so I'm not going to be gaming as much. We're going to try and read a book. That ain't happening. I'm going to read A Little Life. Anyone heard of A Little Life? That's what I'm going to try and read. Apparently it's sad. It doesn't look sad. Hello, Alicia Boo. It doesn't look sad. It looks quite a nice book. What's it about? I don't know. I have no idea. Hello, Jack. Or low life. Now it's you, Reza. But does that make sense, Reza? Hey, Siri. What is A Little Life about?
Set primarily in New York City, the story chronicles the lives of four friends as they grapple with substance abuse, sexual assault, and depression.
Wasn't expecting that to actually play out that loud. Whoops. I don't even know if half of that can be said on TikTok. Oh, Jesus. Thomas, clearly you have never had a reading before, my darling. From a professional, like I. But yeah, that's basically what it is. Thank you, Jack. You're next, my darling. That is basically what it is. Oh. Hey, Siri. Open ChatGPT for me.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
What is A Little Life about? In a ChatGPT version. Here we go. This is getting better, so I can bleep everything out that I need to. One sec, guys. So the story follows four college friends, Jude, William, JB, and Malcolm, who moved to New York City to chase their ambitions after graduating. At first, it feels like a story about youthful dreams and struggles of adulthood in the city, but gradually it narrows its focus to Jude St. Francis, a brilliant lawyer with a mysterious and traumatic past. As the years go by, the narrative becomes a deep dive into Jude's life, his unimaginable childhood abuse, his self-destructive coping mechanisms, and the love and care his friends offer in an attempt to heal wounds that may never truly heal. So it's full of trauma. It's full of trauma, friendship, as chosen family, self-worth and identity, pain and endurance, beauty, aimed suffering. It has a contents warning. A Little Life contains graphic descriptions of abuse, harm, and trauma. Wow. Apparently I'm going to be in tears by the end of it, basically. One sec. Do I have Jack, please? No, I'm not talking shit about you, don't you worry. Jack, what would you like your reading on, my darling? Can you do hello Tim's? Can you do an update on energy from E towards you? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Let me just change decks for that. Is there still a relationship potential? Let's see. Oh, is there still a potential for my deck to stay alive? No, because I'm destroying it. Not on purpose. What deck do I want to use? I vow to thee, my country. I don't know why I'm saying I vow to thee, my country. Oh, that's the point. I need to close this. There's a reason why I've closed that, and I'll explain in a second. So I don't actually have time for another reading because of a lovely donation I just got. Was it energy? Yes, it was. Brilliant. There we are. We've got a little bit of gossip on them as well. Alyssa, if you book a text reading or email reading, I can do that for you within like by tomorrow. Okay. You will be getting the Witch's Room reading, my darling. This is why I've closed the list because of your beautiful £50 donation. So I don't actually have time to do another person after you. But thank you, babe. So let's have a look at the energy between you and E. Jack, let's have a look. Are you guys dating or wanting to date? So yeah, the text reading, my darling, is 5 minutes. It's a voice note, my darling, so it is 5 minutes long. I can do it on Instagram. Okay, boo. Wanting to. Okay, let's have a look. So, what I would say here is I feel like there is going to be a relationship between the both of you. I feel like it is coming in as quick as you think. I feel like they're trying to get balance into the relationship first, my darling, as they come forwards, as they get their stability and they ground themselves. I think that they're trying to understand the perspective that they're going through at the moment, okay? I do feel like there is going to be a relationship between the both of you, as I do feel like you guys are meant to be with each other. I feel like they're just trying to understand what they're going through and then they'll be right there, okay, my darling? You need to realize that this is going to take time, okay? You need to realize that this is going to take time, my darling, okay? I feel like it's going to be perfect for the both of you. What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like they are going to be very open towards you as well, okay? You're about to get your happy ever after, my darling, okay? Okay? You're about to get your ever happy after, okay? But what I would say is that third party isn't going to stay there, okay, my darling? I feel like she's going to make a choice and realize that you are the one for her, that you are the one meant for her, my darling. Okay, thank you, Alicia. Alyssa. Okay. So, what I would say here is don't worry, my darling. Okay? Don't worry. Okay, boo? Uh, yeah, she's going to freeze. Okay. She's going to freeze him. Okay, she's going to go cold on him, my darling. She's not going to keep him, okay, my darling? Let's have a look at the vibe. Okay, she's going to just suddenly go cold, like it's going to be the end. It's just going to be like, okay. That relationship is not staying. Okay, she's not keeping that relationship. Okay, why is she not keeping the relationship? I feel it's because he's cheating on her. Okay, and I feel like she's about to find out that he's cheating on her, my darling. Okay, and I feel like this is going to be around about end of November, start of December is when she comes back into you. Because she realizes that you are the one for her. Okay, he's actually bisexual, but doesn't know it, and I feel like he's about to find a guy, so he's going to cheat on her with another guy, my darling. Okay, what I would say here is I feel like he's a bit of a party animal sometimes, and I feel like she doesn't really realize that. Okay. So we're about to see a massive change, my darling. Okay, a massive change coming your way. What I would also say here is I feel like she's been longing for you for quite a while. I feel like she's been wanting you for quite a while, my darling. Okay. So what I would say here is, yeah, they're coming forwards, okay? She's gonna block him. Okay. They're gonna block him. When will he contact you? Let's have a look. Let's see. Oh, you got an apology. You're going to hear from him in the next 2.5 weeks. Okay, so we're looking at end of October, start of November to the mid. Okay, my darling's about 2.5 weeks. Okay, he's got a lot of gossip for you. And got a lot of harmony as well. Okay, you guys are meant to be with each other. I feel like you guys are soulmates. I feel like they're going to be very intimate with you as well, my darling. I do feel like there is going to be a family between the both of you. Again, it's going to take time, but I feel like they do need you. I feel like they do want you, okay? They are going to be very apologetic and very sorry towards you as well, my darling. Their life is turning to chaos, turning to shambles, okay, my darling? So they are going to fix it. Okay, boo, does that make sense? They will fix it with you. Okay. Thanks for the follow. You're very welcome, my darling. You're very welcome. So, do I have witches' runes here? I would tell you, my darling, I don't hold back. You know me. I am blunt in your face and tell you how it's meant to be. I don't hide nothing. So don't you worry, my darling. So, Becky, what would you like your witches' runes, or is it on PayPal? You're very welcome, Jack. Your love life of Joel? Can I ask who Joel is? Are you dating or wanting to date with them? I'm just stalling while I try and get the runes out. I am going to be very honest there. Also, do you want witches' runes or do you want runes? Like Nordic runes or witches' runes? You get the choice of two. I just haven't put that on the thing yet. You're wanting to date, okay. But no, do you want witches, runes, or runes? I haven't put the where you can get to choose. Witches, okie dokie. I still need to edit my prices so I can actually where I put that. Sorry, boo. Let's have a look at what you get. There is going to be a bit of a crash on the table, which will be from the runes. So if you don't like noises, cover your ears a second. Great. So, straight off the bat, my darling, he is coming forth. I feel like he's in a bit of a decision right now, okay? He's got to cut out the negative. What I would say here is I feel like he's coming out of a storm, going into more of a positive, but I do feel like he is holding himself back. I feel like he is stalking your socials, my darling. He is stalking you. He's asking people about you, trying to find out what you like, who you are, what you want. Okay, he's trying to get as much information on you as he can because he wants to be perfect. I feel like he's struggling, my darling, okay? I feel like there's people going, no, you shouldn't do this, and there's people going, yes, he should do this. So he's got two sides of people, okay, my darling? And I feel like this is where he's struggling, okay? And the fact that he's got two sides of people coming forth, okay, my darling? What I would say here is I feel like he is going to come forth, okay? I feel like he will come to you. I feel like he will make the right choice to come to you, okay, my darling? What I would also say here as well is I feel like you will become more and more open as time goes by. I think that he is your one. Okay, I think that you two are meant to be together. Okay, and I feel like you two are going to be together. Okay, my darling. What I would also say here is I feel like you're always going to be together. I don't think that there's going to be, pardon me, I don't think there's going to be anyone that can split you guys up completely. Okay, there might be people that get you two to have breaks, but not like completely. What I would say here is I feel like there is a new direction going for the both of you. Okay, which is a positive. At the same time, what I'd also say here is I feel like there is going to be a good harvest between the both of you, okay, my darling? Now, what I mean by harvest is I feel like this is going to be a good relationship where you guys get as much out of it as you can. By the sixth harvest, so within 6 years, I feel like there will be a marriage between the both of you, okay, my darling? What I would also say here as well is I feel like there will be a bearing of children in the relationship. Okay, this could be through adoption or pregnancy. What would you like to know which one it will be? I feel like his manifestations are coming true, my darling, okay? But I do feel like there is going to be a communication between the both. What I would say this communication is I feel like it is going to take time. I feel like he would try and talk to you in person, okay, my darling, which is where the struggle is going to be. Okay, I feel like he would prefer it in person. I do feel like there is going to be letters said in the between the both of you, sent between like actual letters. I do think he's going to go for the classic way with you. So we do see actual letters being wrote to you, my darling. What I would say is I feel like it's going to be a natural pregnancy. I do feel like you will actually be given birth, okay? I see about 2 children in your life. The second one I feel is going to be the adopted one. Okay, my darling. So I do feel like you can have one birth, one adopted. The second one will be the adopted. Okay, my darling. What I would also say here as well, my darling, is I feel like you guys will be married till death. Okay, I feel like death is the only thing that is going to part you two. I feel like him 96, you're 90. Okay, that's the death age. Okay, he's on a Friday, you're on a Monday. Okay. What I would also say here as well, my darling, is I do feel here that he's going to become more open with you as well. So I do see a new opening with him, okay, my darling, which is also going to be a positive as well. What I'd also say as well, my darling, is I do feel like you guys are moving quite early with each other. Okay. As I feel one that's going to cut down on costs and owning everything. Two, I feel it's going to move you guys faster. Okay. What we'd also say here as well, my darling, is I feel like he's going to become much clearer with you. Much clearer with you. Okay. I don't think there's going to be anything hid from you at all, my darling. Well, I'd also go as far as saying here as well, my sweet, is I feel like he's going to be more connected towards you. Okay, so we do see a nicer connection. At the same time, I don't see any cheating. I don't see any third parties coming between the both of you. Okay, so it is going to be an impossible end. I feel like he's going to be loyal. Okay, as I feel like there is good luck between the both of you, and I feel like there is positive luck. What I would say here is hold yourself fast. Okay, my darling, is don't try and go into anything too quickly. Okay, do keep your time back ever so slightly. Okay, I feel the moment you go in too quickly is the moment you fall and fail. Okay, so we do need to be a little bit careful there, my darling. Okay, we don't want to go into anything too hastily. What I would say here for you as well, my sweet, is I feel like he is going to become more open in what he wants to do with you. So almost the physical side of things. Okay, that will be within about a month of being in the relationship. Will come out his physical fantasies with you. Okay, my darling. I would go into the kinks, but we are on TikTok, so I can't. What I would say here for you, though, my darling, is I can assure you there is no pain kink. Okay, so we don't have anything like that. Okay, I do feel like there is temperature kinks, though. I can go in slightly, I just realised. There is temperature kinks. There is pee play. Okay. Dog play, we call it. Okay, but it's the younger dog. Okay, I do feel like that's a bit of an interest, but it's not a necessity. Latex is the main thing that they like. What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is sex life is going to be very beautiful between the both of you. Okay, it's going to be like an art. Okay. At the same time, what I'd also say here as well is I feel like he will really enjoy being with you, and I feel like you will almost never want to be with anyone else. Okay, I don't think you're going to find anyone else like him. Okay. Hello, Sagir. So what I would say is we have that positive. Okay, is that making sense so far? Do you have any questions yet? Do you have any questions yet? I'm asking that so I can have a drink. Oh, shit. Is there any timelines of when things will start progressing? Let me have a look. Let me reshape. Let's see. I would say week and a half before you start getting the nice text between him, and I would go a month before you guys actually get into anything. Okay, my darling. So I would say it's going to be quite a fast progression into you guys actually getting into a relationship. Okay, my darling. I feel like it is going to be quite fast. Okay. Well, we're not done yet, my darling. You paid 50 quid for this. We're going to go into it nicely. Right. We also have a positive here. I feel like his mental health is always going to be stable. I do see a stable job for the both of you as well. I feel like he's going to be the main working one, and I feel like he's going to be the one that proposes to you. You won't be the one that proposes to him, my darling. Okay, so we don't see a proposal where it's going to be female to male. We see it male to female. What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he's always going to have his eye out for you. I feel like he's always going to be protecting you as well, my dear. Okay, so there's always going to be protection between the both of you. I don't see any law cases between you two, so I see no divorce. Like I said, death is the only thing that is going to part you. What I would say here is I feel like he does struggle at night, okay? I feel his sleep pattern isn't going to be that good. I do see a struggle with the sleep pattern, my darling. I do see his mental health decreasing over the next 3 months. Okay, very slow decrease, and it's only going to decrease by about a 2%. Okay, so he's not going to get too negative, my darling. Okay, we will say that positively. What I would also say here for you as well, my sweet, is I feel like he's going to become very open with you, very close with you, and very caring with you. What I would say here is you have to stay positive with him, okay, my darling? Got to stay positive, okay, as there is going to be a very delightful connection. By next summer, English summer, we do see an opening of new ideas and new ventures between the both of you. I do see a nice holiday for the both of you. Okay, my darling, by next summer. Okay, boo? Does that make sense? And do you have any other questions that you would like answering? Because I've got no more information on that question. Thank you for the 41,300 likes, my darlings. I feel like you should let him come to you, my darling, okay? Let him come to you. Okay, boo. If he doesn't message this week, then you message him, okay, my darling? But give him a chance to message you first, okay, boo? Thank you for the follow. Does that all make sense? Brilliant. You're very welcome, my darling. You're very welcome. Thank you for booking a runic reading with me. You're very welcome, my darling. You're very welcome. If you're wondering what I was throwing it onto, I was throwing it onto my rune board. I was. If anyone was wondering. Right, I am going to pop off now because I do need to go and eat dinner. I was meant to be going to dinner, but I'm a little late. But yeah, that's alright. So I'm going to pop off now for my dinner. I will see you all in the next one. I'll be live again tomorrow. It'll be a paid live tomorrow. We have jiggled it around this week. It'll be paid live tomorrow. Reason why is because I'm fully booked every other day. So I won't be able to do any paids for the rest of the week. So it'll be free every day. Tomorrow is going to be the only paid next week. Okay, because the rest of the week is going to be free, and then the week commencing after that will be back to normal. Okay, so toodle pip for now. Thank you all so much for your support, and I will see y'all in the next